Have you ever been, scrolling through social media, maybe Facebook, YouTube, and you just stumble across those ads?
Oh, yeah. The ones that seem almost too tempting.
Exactly. They hit you with promises like, earn $500 in just 2 days, or maybe trade with one click.
Yeah.
No experience needed. They feel off, don't they?
They really do. And if those phrases sound familiar, if they've maybe made you pause and wonder, even for a second,
Yeah.
well, you're right on the cusp of understanding one of the biggest, most pervasive investment traps out there today.
Okay, right. Let's unpack this then. Today, we're taking a deep dive. We've got some really critical source material here from a channel called Shark Trading.
Yeah, they've done some brave work.
They really have. They've pulled back the curtain, exposing the stark and honestly pretty shocking difference between real, legitimate Forex trading and this dangerous, often completely fraudulent world of binary options.
So our mission today, it's really clear. We want to cut through all that noise, all the flashy stuff. We need to reveal the professional, sometimes even sort of legalized scam hiding behind so many of these offers.
And equip you with the knowledge.
Exactly, to truly safeguard your financial future. And look, this isn't just about, financial literacy jargon. It's about grasping the fundamental nature of risk and reward, especially now in our digital world.
But I guess the first question is, what exactly are binary options? And I mean, why are so many companies pouring like millions into pushing them with these super aggressive, glamorous ad campaigns?
That's a key question, and maybe even more critical is, what does it genuinely mean to invest your money versus just gambling it away?
Right.
And maybe most importantly for you listening, how can you spot those red flags, the real warning signs, before, your capital and maybe your trust in the whole system is just gone? Those are the crucial things we need to tackle.
Okay, here's where it gets really fascinating and frankly a bit disturbing when you look into it.
It is.
Our sources, they paint this really clear picture. These scam operations, they invest millions, maybe even billions into these slick, dazzling ads.
The production value can be quite high.
Totally. They bombard you with these visuals, right? A young person, maybe on a beach, laptop open, living the dream. And they tell these really compelling but often completely fabricated rags to riches stories.
That is struggling.
And now I'm a millionaire. All thanks to this simple trading thing. It's meticulously crafted to grab your attention, to pull you in.
And what's really captivating from a psychological standpoint is the precision they use. It's not just about showing off wealth.
No.
It's about leveraging our deepest cognitive biases. The sources point out how they expertly tap into, our aspirational desires. They use confirmation bias, right? Only showing success stories, never the losses.
Oh, okay.
They use the bandwagon effect with fake testimonials, fake social proof, and they really manipulate the availability heuristic, making success seem instant, effortless, easy to recall. It short-circuits our rational thinking. But the truth, it's stark. A huge majority of these companies are running a sophisticated, professional-looking, yet entirely unregulated scam. They're masters of illusion, building this facade of legitimacy.
So, okay, if that's the shiny wrapper, what exactly are these binary options they're pushing so hard? The source material describes them pretty simply, actually, just as a type of financial bet. Sounds almost too easy, doesn't it?
It does, and that's the danger. You're essentially just predicting if an asset's price could be a currency pair, like the euro versus the dollar, maybe gold, maybe a stock index will go up or down.
Okay.
But here's the catch.
Yeah.
It's within a very specific, incredibly short time frame. We're talking minutes, sometimes 60 seconds, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. That's it.
Oh, wow, that's fast.
Super fast. Now, if your prediction is correct, you win a small fixed percentage of your bet. Usually around, say, 70, 80%.
Okay, but what if you're wrong?
And this is the critical part. If you're wrong, you lose all of your money for that specific trade. 100% gone. Yeah. And you don't actually own the underlying asset. You're not trading it in a real market. You're just making a fixed odds wager on a tiny short-term price flicker.
So it's totally different from, say, actually buying a stock or trading Forex.
Completely different.
Yeah.
In a genuine Forex trade, you're buying or selling a real currency pair. Your profit or loss is variable. It depends on how much the price moves. Here, it's all or nothing on a very quick guess, which, raises that big question. When does predicting like this become just pure gambling, not investing?
Right. This is where we really need to pull back the curtain, isn't it? Why most binary options companies are, well, let's just say it, professional scams. Our sources give 3 undeniable, really concerning reasons.
And the first one, It's the absolute core of the deception, the most critical detail you need to understand.
Okay.
These companies, they don't act as a neutral broker, just facilitating your trades. They are, in fact, the counterparty to your bet.
What's that mean, counterpart?
It means every single time you lose a trade, they directly win that exact amount of money from you. Their entire business model, their very existence, it thrives on your failure.
Great, so they want me to lose.
They need you to lose. Think about that. Their success is directly tied to your financial loss. It's a massive, unresolvable conflict of interest built right into the system. That is not how legitimate financial markets work.
Wow, okay. Yeah. And the second reason?
Regulation. Or rather, the complete lack of it.
Right, you mentioned they look professional.
Exactly. Despite the slick websites, the fancy platforms, our sources state unequivocally they operate with no real commercial registration, no genuine regulatory body overseeing them.
So no safety net.
None.
Yeah.
It's literally an unregulated Wild West. There's no one watching them, no legitimate authority you can complain to if things go wrong. You're completely exposed. They could just vanish with your money, and you'd have zero legal recourse. You're playing in their casino, by their rules, with no independent referee.
That's terrifying. Okay, what's the third reason?
The withdrawal trap. You see, you might get lucky at first. Lots of people do. You win a few trades, feel great, think this is easy.
Which just pulls you in deeper.
Precisely, and it reinforces the illusion. But then comes the trap. The moment you actually try to withdraw some profits, your own money, that's when the problems start.
What kind of problems?
They'll suddenly demand you make an even larger deposit to enable or verify your withdrawal. Or they'll invent endless excuses.
Like what?
Your account needs upgrading. There's a new tax clearance fee you have to pay. You haven't met the minimum trading volume yet. It's a never-ending cycle, designed purely to frustrate you, to exhaust you, until you either give up in despair.
Or lose it all trying to meet their impossible demands.
Exactly. They will find any excuse to keep you from accessing your funds. It's part of the model.
Okay, so this sounds incredibly predatory. The question then becomes, how do you even begin to tell the difference? If they look professional but are structured to scam you, how do you arm yourself?
That's the crucial next step. Our sources provide a really helpful, clear comparison. Key things to look for to distinguish the real, legitimate platforms from these fakes. Let's break it down, because this is absolutely vital for your financial safety.
Please do.
First, and this is non-negotiable, regulatory licensing. Real, legitimate platforms always hold verifiable licenses.
From who?
From reputable, internationally recognized bodies. Think like the FCA, that's the Financial Conduct Authority in the UK, or CICC, the Cyprus Securities and Exchange Commission, a big European one, ASIC in Australia. And here in the US, you've got the NFA, the National Futures Association, and the CFTC, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission.
Okay, so proper government bodies.
Genuine watchdogs. The fake platforms, they'll either have no license mentioned, or they'll claim they're regulated by some totally obscure, maybe even made-up entity, or a shell company somewhere dubious.
So you need to check.
Always. Check their stated license number directly on the regulator's official website. Don't just take their word for it. If you can't verify it, walk away.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Got it. What's next?
Ease of withdrawal. This is huge. Real platforms understand it's your money. They offer easy, transparent, usually quite prompt withdrawals, like any proper financial institution. It should be a smooth process.
And the fakes.
As we discussed, they make it incredibly difficult, often impossible. They invent hurdles, pressure you to deposit more, or just completely stonewall you. Delay, delay, delay. That's a massive red flag.
Okay, licensing, withdrawals, what else?
This next one really gets to the core of how they operate differently. Their profit mechanism. How do they actually make money?
Right.
Real, legitimate Forex brokers, they earn their money from the spread. That's the tiny, usually transparent difference between the buy and sell price of a currency, or sometimes a small, clearly stated commission per trade.
So they make money when you trade more.
Exactly. Their profit comes from the volume of trading on their platform. It doesn't come directly from your individual losses. In fact, it aligns their interest with you being active, hopefully successful, trader over the long term.
Okay, but the fake binary options platforms.
They earn directly from your losses. We said it before, but it bears repeating.
Yeah.
Their success is literally built on your financial failure. It's a zero-sum game where they are structurally positioned to win against you over time.
That difference is huge.
Fundamental.
Yeah.
Then there's customer service. Another potential giveaway.
How so?
Real, professional platforms usually have knowledgeable, helpful support teams, people who can actually assist with technical problems or account questions, fake ones. Their customer service agents are often trained in manipulation and stalling.
Really?
Oh yeah, they'll try to confuse you, wear you down, maybe even pressure you into making more deposits to solve the problem. They're often just part of the scam infrastructure.
Unbelievable. Anything else?
One more key thing, execution transparency. Real platforms usually offer transparent trade execution. You can see real-time market prices, maybe market depth, how your orders are filled. Fake ones, they control everything behind the scenes.
What do you mean control?
They can manipulate the prices you see. They can widen the spread suddenly, cause slippage, so your trade executes at a worse price. They might even freeze your platform right when a trade is about to go in your favor.
So they rig the game.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah.
They're not connecting you to a real live market. They are the market. They control the environment to ensure the odds are always stacked heavily against you.
Okay. This is a lot, but it's incredibly important. So this isn't just theoretical warnings, right? It's about giving you listening, practical steps, actionable things you can do.
Absolutely. We need to move from understanding the problem to actively protecting yourself.
So what are those steps?
Okay, first, as we hammered home, always check for licenses and look for the big reputable ones we mentioned. FCA UK, CISIC, Cyprus, ASIC Australia, NFA FTC US. If it's not clearly displayed and verifiable on the regulator's site, huge red flag. Just stop right there.
Don't even bother going further.
Don't even bother. Second, and this is critical in today's world, never trust platforms that you only see advertised aggressively on social media. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube ads. These are prime hunting grounds for these scams. They prey on impulse clicks and misplaced trust.
So be skeptical of those flashy ads.
Very skeptical. Third, do your own research. Don't just rely on testimonials on their website. Those are easily faked.
Where should you look then?
You need to dig deeper. Read genuine, independent reviews. Go to trusted third-party sites like, say, Trustpilot or Forex Peace Army. These forums often have real traders sharing real experiences, the good, the bad, the ugly.
And look for patterns.
Exactly. Look for patterns in complaints. Especially look for recurring issues with withdrawals. That's often where the scam truly reveals itself. These communities provide insights the scam companies just can't control.
Okay, that's smart. Anything else?
Yes, one final crucial step. Before you ever commit real money, always start with a demo account.
So practice account.
Right. A legitimate broker will offer a robust demo platform that accurately mirrors their real trading conditions. Use it extensively. Test their platform speed. See how trades actually execute. Check if the prices match real market data. Test their customer service responsiveness, even on the demo.
See how it feels before risking anything.
Precisely. If the demo account feels amazing, but the second you switch to a real money account, suddenly there are glitches, delays, weird price movements. You know exactly what you're dealing with.
So wrapping that up, it really comes down to due diligence, doesn't it?
It's your most powerful line of defense. It's the shield you absolutely need to carry into this digital financial world to protect your hard-earned money.
Okay. Now let's talk about something you touched on earlier, the fundamental nature of this activity.
Right, and here's the bombshell. What's really fascinating, and our source material from Shark Trading makes this crystal clear, is this. Binary options are not real trading, period.
Not real trading. How so?
Well, think about what real trading involves. There's no genuine technical analysis happening here. Studying charts, indicators to predict future price moves. There's no fundamental analysis looking at economic news, company earnings, geopolitical events.
None of that applies.
Not in any meaningful way with these split-second bets. There are no known traditional trading tools in play. You can't set a stop loss to limit your risk if the market moves against you. You can't set a take profit to lock in gains. And fundamentally, you aren't actually trading a real financial asset. You don't own the dollar or the gold or the stock share you're betting on.
So if it's not trading,
Yeah.
what is it? What does this all mean for you, our listener?
It means you are entering what is essentially a casino.
A casino.
Yes. But it's a casino that's been cleverly, meticulously disguised to look like a professional trading platform. The slick interface, the charts moving up and down, the fast pace, it's all designed to mimic legitimate trading perfectly.
Yeah.
But the underlying mechanics, they serve a completely different purpose.
Okay, let me make sure I understand this. You're saying.
Let me be absolutely blunt here. Binary options are a gambling platform masquerading as an investment platform. That's it.
Wow.
And this is the core, non-negotiable difference.
Wow.
Real trading involves studying the market analyzing information, applying strategies, trying to predict trends based on actual data, usually with a broker who profits from your activity, your volume. Binary options, by complete contrast, are designed structurally to make you lose, quickly and consistently.
Because the house is betting against you.
Because the house is the counterparty, they're betting against you, they often manipulate the game, and ultimately they control the outcome. There's no genuine connection to a real market. It's a closed loop, built for their profit, funded by your losses.
That's a really stark contrast. Okay, before we move towards wrapping up, we want to leave you, the listener, with some questions, some powerful questions to really think about that cut to the heart of everything we've discussed today.
Yeah, these are important to reflect on.
First, how do you personally evaluate risk when you're presented with something that seems like easy financial gain, especially when it promises incredibly fast returns? What's your internal process?
Second, what psychological factors, maybe deep-seated desires, vulnerabilities, make these scam advertisements so incredibly compelling? Why do they work so well, even when maybe deep down our rational minds or our gut instincts are waving red flags? Why do we sometimes ignore that caution?
And finally, think bigger picture. Beyond just avoiding scams, what does true, sustainable financial freedom actually look like for you in your own life?
Yeah.
And crucially, what foundational steps built on knowledge, on discipline, not luck, are you genuinely willing to take to achieve it?
Those are deep questions worth considering.
Definitely. Now, speaking of knowledge and legitimate approaches, if you are interested in diving deeper in understanding real trading and how to avoid these kinds of market pitfalls, our sources from that channel, Shark Trading, are excellent.
They really put out quality material.
They offer highly specialized professional content on trading and investment. We understand they have 7 professional courses,
Yep.
ranging from beginner to advanced.
That's right. And among them are 2 courses specifically for professionals that apparently caused quite a stir, revealing some significant, often hidden secrets about how financial markets really work behind the scenes.
Plus, they have 4 professional best-selling books as well. Honestly, this channel seems like a remarkable resource. The kind of information they provide, it often sells for large sums elsewhere, but they make it accessible.
It's a great find.
So we'll put the link for the Shark Trading channel directly in the description below for you.
And look, because we know finding a trustworthy platform is so difficult, with the sheer number of fraudulent ones out there, ones that are miles away from real trading or genuine investing, we've also done some research.
Yeah, we wanted to offer a potential starting point.
We found and vetted a secure global platform for trading and investment that we believe stands out. It's considered among the best out there. It lets you trade a wide range of markets, stocks, gold, forex currency pairs, many others.
And importantly,
It's known for having very fast and crucially transparent deposit and withdrawal processes. Plus, as a special incentive, just for our listeners, you can get a 50% bonus on your first deposit.
okay, that's a significant bonus.
It is. So you'll find the link to this recommended platform along with all the other resources, again, right below in the description.
And one more thing on education. For those of you maybe just starting out or wanting to build that solid foundation, wanting to truly understand the mechanics from scratch.
Which is so important.
Absolutely. We also want to highlight a comprehensive professional course specifically designed for learning trading and investment the right way, professionally, from the ground up. You'll find the direct link to that course in the description below as well.
You know, if you are truly looking for financial freedom, for real sustainable wealth and security, you just cannot build it on a foundation of gambling. It's impossible.
It's like building a house on sand, right?
Exactly. It's inevitably going to crumble. There's no shortcut that bypasses knowledge and sound principles.
And maybe here's a simple sentence, something that could potentially save you a lifetime of regret, just something to keep etched in your mind.
What's that?
Anyone who tells you you'll profit quickly is probably the one who will profit from your loss.
That's powerful. And almost always true in these situations. It's a great warning sign to always, always eat.
Yeah.
So we've really delved into some fascinating and, yeah, sometimes alarming aspects of the investment world today.
We definitely have.
And if you're interested in the broader topic, maybe financial literacy in general, or understanding other types of market pitfalls, or even exploring the legitimate side of different investment vehicles.
Which we do cover.
Right. We've actually covered related subjects in previous deep dives. We definitely encourage you to explore our back catalog if this area interests you.
And we're always exploring new areas, always unpacking new sources. So if there's a specific topic you'd like us to take a deep dive into, maybe something that's puzzling you, or perhaps you've come across sources you want us to dissect,
We'd love to hear from you.
please let us know. Write your suggestions down there in the comments below. Your input really does help shape where we go next with these deep dives.
Absolutely. And as always, you're going to find a wealth of important links and resources that we mentioned throughout this discussion. Links to the sources we consulted, the recommended platforms, the courses, everything.
It's all compiled for you.
Meticulously compiled right there in the description. We really highly recommend you check those out. They're crucial for your ongoing financial safety and your education journey.
So if you found value in this deep dive today, if maybe it helped you see the world of investment with a bit more clarity or equipped you with some critical knowledge,
We hope it did.
then please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and make sure you activate the bell notification. That way you'll follow our ongoing series on investment and trading.
Helping you steer clear of those market traps.
Exactly. And helping you build a financial future with awareness, with stability. And remember, all the links for the books, the sources, the platforms we mentioned, they're all waiting for you down below.
And remember, this deep dive, like all our conversations, it's really part of an ongoing effort. We aim to make you a more informed, more empowered individual in a complex world.
So explore the previous deep dives.
Definitely. Get that foundational knowledge. And certainly stay tuned for what's coming up next. We're going to keep unlocking complex topics, keep providing you with, we hope, essential insights for an informed life.
Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time,
Stay curious.
and stay safe.